healing night with a little bit of, I hope this all goes well. The session went really well, and we had a lot of fun together, and it was a great session, and I thought it was all over, because we were already having dinner together, and everything went well. And I was talking with one of the team leaders at the time, and we were just having a conversation, and suddenly one of her guests stepped up to her and started sharing a prayer request. She had problems in her throat, and she had that for many years. And so she had tried medicine and all kinds of things, but none of the doctors could help her. And actually, instead of things getting better, things got worse. The doctors basically told her, you will have to live with this condition. And she asked her small group leader whether she would be willing to pray for her, to be healed of that. And to my horror, that small group leader turned to me and said, Bernd, how about if you pray for her? Now, I had two responses. One was in my mind. That went something like this. Can you leave me out of this? Why don't you pray for her? She's in your small group. And she's a woman. It's not really appropriate if I pray for her either way. And if I pray for her, then I have to explain to her afterwards why she didn't get healed. So why don't you leave me out of this? But trying to be a good leader, I didn't really share my doubts with her. So what I said was something, of course, no problem. I will pray for you. So I did. Actually, to be totally honest, I probably also prayed two prayers. One was out loud for her to be healed, and the other one was in the back of my mind, which went something like this. God, please don't make me having to explain to her why she didn't get healed. So I finished praying for her, and to my amazement, she looked back at me with this beam on her face. And she said, did you feel this? I was like, feel what? She said, I felt a burning here, exactly where I always had this condition. It felt as if everything, this whole problem, just got burned away. I feel so much better. And I looked back at her in utter disbelief. Like, what? It worked? On the questionnaire, at the end of the course, 1 week later, she wrote this about this particular moment. During the healing night, I went through a personal revelation of God. She experienced the healing power of God. Healing. Unfortunately, one of the more controversial topics within the church. And if you ask 10 different people who call themselves Christians, what they think about healing, you will most likely get at least 12 different answers. Some people, when they hear healing, they think something like this. This supernatural stuff is all evil. They think everything that is supernatural has to do with the devil. And so they completely avoid it and reject it. Other people think something like this. Well, I believe Jesus did it. I believe what's written in the Bible. Jesus did it, the apostles did it in the book of Acts. Yeah, that's all right. But this gift died out, maybe 1 or 2 generations after the apostles. So yeah.